I was one of those students that I would just sit and work for hours and hours and hours on end, and I mean like 6 to 8 hours. I barely came up for air and food. Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all been having a very happy and productive week. And if you guys are feeling a little bit overwhelmed or burnt out with all of your studies, then do not fear, Study with Jess is here. I'm going to share with you 10 of the best study break ideas to boost your productivity. So if you guys find today's video helpful, thumbs up to let me know. And if you're not already subscribed and you're new to the Jessicat fam, subscribe down below. And don't forget to check out my vlog channel, Life with Jess, as well. And let's just get into today's video. Alright, so the first study break idea is exercise. Now, I'm sure that you guys know this already, but exercise is a fantastic way to boost productivity and increase your focus because it helps to oxygenate the brain, get the blood pumping, and it just gives you a break from all of the studying in the first place. So definitely try and get away from your desk and get moving. It's a really good study break and it's really healthy. There are so many benefits to exercising daily, even if it's just for 10 or 15 minutes. I won't list them all, but you guys know that there are really, really important health benefits to exercising. So try and make it something that you do every day and just integrate it into your study routine. You guys are probably gonna make this your favorite tip, or I feel like a lot of my best friends, there's one best friend in particular that's watching this video, Lance, you're gonna love this tip, but it's to take a nap. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have heard this before, but if you go to sleep straight after studying something, it helps to consolidate it into your long-term memory because it reduces all of the interference. So if you've just studied something and you're feeling pretty tired and it's time for a study break, take a nap. Now, ideally you want to limit your naps to about 20 minutes though, just so that you don't end up waking up really groggy and also so that it doesn't impact your ability to fall asleep later that night. The next study break idea is probably my favorite because it involves making a cup of tea or making something to eat. So you'll probably find me doing this like 5 times a day whenever I sit down at my desk to work. I cannot tell you how many cups of tea a day I've gone through this week. It's actually been way more than 5 a day. I am just a massive tea drinker and you'll probably see this in my vlogs already. I'm showing you my tea collection and my mug collection, but making a cup of tea is a really good way just to de-stress. And yeah, if you're working really hard and you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, then this study break not only helps to refuel and re-nourish your body if you're making something to eat that's nutritious and low GI, but also a cup of tea does help you to stay more calm and yeah, it just gives you a little bit of a break from the hustle bustle of student life. The third study break is something that I have been doing as the first thing that I do every morning, which is to meditate. And I feel like when we say meditation, everyone thinks that it's this really weird kind of woo-woo, spiritual, hippie kind of thing that you can do and not everyone can do it and it's really hard to do and you don't really know how to make your brain meditate. But it's not. When I meditate, what I'm really doing is I'm just focusing on my breath, I'm slowing down my breathing, and I'm trying not to let my mind wander and think about 101 things. So whenever I do notice a thought pop into my mind, I just notice it, I observe it, and I let it go. And I know that I can always pick it up later on. If it's really important, it will come back to me. But right now, it's just about stilling the mind and just enjoying some peace and quiet. And you can actually meditate with your eyes open or closed. You might just want to meditate by sitting in a park and looking at the birds flying around in the sky. Looking at a candle is also a really nice way to stay focused. So meditation is a great study break idea and it really does help to clear all of the thoughts so that you can come back to your desk being a lot more focused and also a lot more calm. Now, tidying up your study or workspace is also a very important and beneficial study break idea because the more that you stay on top of your clutter, the less cluttered your mind is going to be. Sort out some handouts, make sure that you don't have all of your textbooks on your desk from the subjects you've previously been studying or doing your homework for. Just making sure that you keep on top of everything that's on your desk because a clear space makes for a clear mind. Now, I feel like I'm always saying to you guys that you need to reward yourself, and we really should. We need to reward ourselves for all of our hard work, and it always boosts our motivation as well. It incentivizes us to work harder. But I really think it's important that as part of your study breaks, you also treat or pamper yourself regularly. So this could be just taking 5 or 10 minutes to paint your nails, walking down to the florist and buying some fresh flowers for your desk, even just reading a couple of pages from one of the books you're reading at the moment if you're really immersed in that book, like I am too often with all the books that I am currently trying to read. So anything that's just going to make you feel really happy and like you're tending to your own needs, they make for perfect little study break ideas. Now, my next study break idea is to get crafty. So you don't really need to set aside an hour to work on an art project if you're going to get creative. There are so many ways to get creative, and a really easy one is to just do a little bit of colouring. I think I mentioned in my stress busters, or my 5-minute stress buster ideas for students, that using an adult colouring book is a great way to reduce your stress and just help you to be more mindful and be more present. So even doing a little bit of doodling, or if you're currently knitting or weaving or any kind of art and craft project, I think it's really nice just to set aside a little bit of time. It could be 10 minutes if you want a bit of a longer study break and it's been a pretty productive and full-on day. 30 minutes will do the trick as well. But just doing something that's going to exercise the other side of your brain so that you get out of logic and into creativity, it's really going to help you feel much happier. And it's really important that we allow ourselves to be creative and not just focus on work all of the time. This next tip is also a bit of a mood booster, which is to listen to some music. So you might be listening to some music whilst you study, and that's fine if that works for you. I don't really like to listen to music whilst I work or study because it can distract me. But if you do, then try and opt for some lyric-less music. But I do think that it's a nice way to also break up your study sessions. So this also could involve multitasking by playing your favorite music and then making a healthy snack in the kitchen, or tidying your desk, or painting your nails. But I find music to always lift my spirits, and I've got a couple playlists on Spotify that I absolutely love listening to. Mainly the chill out ones and the jazzy ones, they're my favorite. Second last tip, we're getting there guys, is to actually make some plans for what you want to do when you finish studying during your study break. So this could be involving ringing or texting a friend, asking if they want to go get frozen yogurt, or come over and watch a movie. Maybe your favorite show is on later that night, or you just want to hang out and watch Netflix and chill. Then that's something that can really help you to feel more motivated to get your work done, because you know that there's something fun to look forward to at the end. So you might actually just want to plan your rewards during your study break, and just be mindful of what your body needs. Does it want to be active when you finish working? Do you want to just chill and have a night in? I think it's a really nice thing to do, and it definitely can help to lift your spirits. Final study break idea, and I hope this doesn't turn into a procrastination idea because that's not my intention, but it's to find some study inspo. Find some study inspiration, guys. So you might want to set aside 10-20 minutes to just chill out on Pinterest, looking at some really cool study spaces, getting some inspiration and ideas for how you want to redesign your study space to get you more motivated and inspired to work. Or it might be watching a TED Talk. I love when people send me some really good TED Talks. If there's any in particular that you guys have come across that you love, please link them down below, or just let me know what they're called and I'll definitely check them out. And also, some of you guys have actually said that when you have your study breaks, you watch my videos, which I find really flattering, so thank you. So that's another option that you can do. Just some sort of things to get your spirits lifted and get you into a positive mindset. So they are my 10 best study break ideas to help boost your productivity and get you into a good mindset, but also make sure that you are using your breaks appropriately and you're not really dragging them on too long so that you're going to be procrastinating. Also, I was one of those students that I would just sit and work for hours and hours and hours on end, and I mean like 6 to 8 hours. I barely came up for air and food. So it's really important that you know these kind of options that you can integrate into your study sessions so you are taking some well-deserved breaks. And it's just going to help you prevent feeling burnt out, tired and sluggish or fatigued. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, thumbs up. Don't forget to check out my study skills book, The High School Survival Guide, for more tips and tricks on how to improve your grades, how to study productively, and also live a well-balanced life as a student when you have so much stuff to be doing, so many responsibilities, and an increasing workload. Also, don't forget to check out my vlog channel and subscribe to this channel and my vlog channel for more videos. I'm vlogging really regularly, so check out Life with Jess if you want some more of me in your life, and we can have some more chats and yeah, just stay in touch. So check that out, and I will see you guys next week with another one of my videos on this channel. Bye guys!